Hey, you guys. Hey, counseling with Mr. B. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes to let people kind of come in before I start. Hey, Tay. Hey, Sophia. Hey. I'm just like waving at everybody. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to start because I ain't here to waste nobody's time. Hey, girl. Thank you. I'm going to try to find some music. I didn't realize how awkward it is. Hey, Tay. You just kind of sitting here. Ain't no music. I'm going to let this ad play. While we wait, you guys grab pen and paper so you can take notes. If you want to take notes, I'm gonna, put everything together, of course, but I understand note takers. Always on time. And tag a couple of people in because we're gonna have a good time tonight, okay? I think I waved at everybody. You was ready for class? Okay, yes, Ashanti is the move, yes. Come on, class. Okay, y'all, I'm not about to be waiting forever for everybody to hop on here. I'm about to start, okay? All right, so welcome, guys. Thank you for joining me on live. This is my first live in a minute. I did another live before, but this is my first time by myself. So I'm slightly nervous. Bear with me, keep with me, all that good stuff, okay? So I kind of want to introduce myself a little bit, go through some stuff, and then we're going to get ready to have some class, okay? So I'm Shanell. For those who don't know me, welcome. I am a therapist by day, and by night I am a blogger and content creator. Thank you, love. And if you see me look to the side, I got my notes here because maybe I came correct, okay? A little bit about me. I grew up in East Texas. I went to school at the University of Texas at Austin. Hook 'em. I got my bachelor's degree in elementary education. I became a kindergarten teacher. I taught for 2 years at a charter school. Quickly after that, I realized that I really wanted to dive into mental health. I knew I wanted to be a school counselor, but I didn't realize how much I would love the clinical side of mental health. So I then went to U of H and got my master's in education in clinical mental health counseling. I am also a certified school counselor, woo woo, and I am a licensed professional counselor associate, woo woo. So we in that thing with the mental health, okay? So that's a little bit about me. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about my platform. So Love Nell B is a faith, fashion, and lifestyle brand. I empower you to live your life confidently and purposefully through sharing my story, right? And the reason why I do that, I share my story because I realize that my story is not just for me, right? It's not for me to keep, but it is for me to share so that whatever the next person is going through, they can go through what they're going through just a little bit better. And so that's how I look at it. So that's a little bit about my brand. Now, what we're really here for is clarity, to talk about clarity, right? So I am a clarity coach, and I know people are like, what is a clarity coach and what does it do, right? I basically got the name from my mentor. Shout out to Jasmine. She gave it to me, and so I've really been trying to learn how I want to walk in being a clarity coach and what I want that position to look like. So what is a clarity coach, right? As a clarity coach, I help millennial women in transition amplify their mindset, discover their gifts, and live a purpose-driven life. And I do that by helping women create vision, right? What we're talking about tonight. I teach them how to let it go, and then I teach them how to start showing up for themselves, right? So the reason why I decided to become a clarity coach, I realized as I was looking through my life and reflecting, I realized that I've always been in transition. I've always been going point A to point B, point C, whatever that looks like, right? And I just really lacked the clarity on how to transition in these, different parts and the different seasons of my life. And so I realized I finally got good at it. I finally started learning how to transition, partly because I started creating visions for myself. I started creating what I want my life to look like. And so every time I went through a different transition, I just repeated that same process. And I realized that this is, hello, new person. I realized that this is just an extension of who I am, right? It's just an extension of who I am and what I do. And so I wanted to offer that for other women, right? Because I feel like, we all get in limbo sometimes. And so we all need, somebody to help us clarify what we want to do and what is our next move, right? So that's a little bit what a clarity coach is, what I do, and why I decided to be a clarity coach. But I'm moving on to what y'all really came for, is vision. So I hope y'all have y'all pen and paper, okay? If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm thinking I'm going to make a blog post after this, just condensing the information so that way you guys have it, okay? All right, so let's talk about vision. This is part 1 of my Clarity Talk series, so vision. So I really wanted to talk about vision because I feel like especially now, we're just all kind of all over the place, kind of confused, don't really know what's going on. The world is upside down. So in order to kind of gain some kind of control, I wanted to talk about how we can get vision in our personal life. Hi, hey, new person. And so I think vision is a great foundation, right? I think having vision just allows us to really know what direction we want to move into. So I want to talk about vision. I'm very passionate. I wrote my notes down, y'all, and I'm going to keep looking so I stay on task, because I will get off task and talk about things forever, okay? All right, so let's dive in. What is personal vision? What is vision? So for my definition that we're going to be operating from tonight, personal vision is how you commit to living your life, right? Having a vision is how you commit to living your life. It's saying, how do I want to live out my life, right? It is how you see your life. It's what you want for your life, right? And it's what drives you to create it, right? I have this vision of X, Y, and Z. What do I need to do to get to X, Y, and Z? All right, let me reverse engineer, make my goals, and get after it so I can live the vision that I've created for my life, okay? Creating a vision statement is like oh, yay, come on, confirmation. Yes, we love confirmation. Put it together, Jesus. Mark it together. Okay, creating, yes, sense of purpose. I definitely agree. Creating a vision statement is like a GPS for your life, okay? We all know we love GPS, okay? Half of us would, probably not make it if we didn't have a GPS, right? And so I want you guys to look at vision as the same way, okay? Vision gives you that sense of direction, okay? So that is personal vision. That is the definition that I'm going to be operating from tonight. I see the hearts. I love y'all. Y'all really keeping me through. I'm here with it, okay? All right, so why is personal vision so important? There are 3 things I'm going to talk about, okay? And again, I'm going to stay on task because I don't want to hold y'all long. I understand attention spans, okay? So one, creating a personal vision empowers you to clarify life's direction. Okay. One of my favorite scriptures is Proverbs 29:18. And to sum it up, it basically says, without a vision, the people perish. Okay, simple as that. So without having a vision, you're kind of just with the wind, right? The wind blows left, you go left. The wind blows right, you go right. And who really wants to live life like that, right? Just kind of going and coming with where, things are going, right? Personally, I don't. I like to have some kind of organization, some understanding. I won't understand everything, right? Because God doesn't allow us to just do that. But, having my own understanding, my own vision helps clarify life in the way I want life to go, okay? Vision gives us purpose and it gives us direction to follow, right? Vision helps us go from just existing to living, okay? Hey. Vision helps us go from existing to living, right? So it gives us purpose because we all want to feel like we are contributing to this world. We all want to feel like, hey, we all want to feel like we're doing something impactful. And so our vision helps us do that. How do I want to leave, or what impact do I want to leave on this world? Okay, so it's so important to have that vision. Hey. So yes, all right. And lastly, sorry guys, I got super excited. People saying hey to me. Lastly, vision provides a clearly defined roadmap to success. Now, everybody has their own definition of success, right? But vision provides that roadmap to how we're going to get to that successful place that we all envision for ourselves, okay? So that is point one. If you guys have any questions or you are agreeing, please hype your girl up in the comments below. But we rolling tonight. We got this, okay? I got my 90s music and I'm feeling good and I'm looking cute, okay? All right, second point I want to talk about. Creating a personal vision allows you to avoid distractions, okay? Y'all so sweet. I see the hearts. Y'all so sweet. So vision allows you to plan effectively for your goals, okay? Vision gives you clarity on what to say yes to and no to based on your personal values, right? So if I have my vision and something, because there's so much in life that's going to be presented to you, okay? You have to have the wisdom to be able to say yes, no to whatever is going on, right? So you have your vision crafted, something is presented to you. Because you have your vision, you know what direction you want to go in, you're able to say, yes, that fits in with my vision. No, that doesn't fit in my vision. Okay, for example, Love Nell B is a brand, right? I'm working with brands, right? I get emails, all the time, whatever, work with me, whatever, we have this product, blah, blah, blah. I have to look at my brand vision, right? What I want for my brand, why I started my brand, why God even gave it to me in the first place, and be able to decipher, yes, that fits in with my brand. No, that doesn't fit in with my brand. I'm going to say no to that. A little bit of integrity, right? So that kind of goes in with your vision as well. And that's the reason why it's important to have one, okay? And then one last thing I want to touch on that part. Your vision basically kind of guards you from potential hazards, okay? So when you know what you want to do and you're set in that thing, you're not so distracted by everything else that's going on, right? And potential things that could come your way that comes to harm you, right? But because you have your vision, you're not guiding in those different ways. So you know what to focus on and you know where to go, okay? So create your vision, boo. All right. We're doing good, y'all. I'm doing good. Okay, it's 8:16. Okay. All right. So 3, bullet point 3. Creating a vision allows you to focus forward and let go of regrets. Okay. Life doesn't always go the way we plan, right? There are mistakes made. We look back and we should have done this and we should have done that and we should have made this happen and we should have gone here and we should have did this, blah, blah, blah. We all live in regrets, right? We can't live in regret. That's it. We can't live with regrets, right? Your job right now is to focus on what you can control today so that you don't make the same mistakes moving forward. That's where you need to place your energy. Okay, you can't place your energy in the past and what you should have done and if you could get a redo and if you got another opportunity. No, we got to think about the present and we got to think about moving forward, right? So your job is to put your energy in your right now and in your future, okay? And creating vision allows you to do that, right? So you're not thinking about past mistakes. You're thinking about, what am I going to do in the future? And then how can I make sure those mistakes in the past don't reoccur in my future? Okay. Last thing about this point, and I want you guys to write this down. Don't let your past regrets hold you back from living and creating your best life. Don't let your past regrets hold you back from living and creating your best life. Hello. Because if you allow your regrets to hold you back, you will never get to the future. You'll never enjoy your present, right? Because we need a fair amount of that, but you will never move forward because you're holding on to what is in the past, right? And that's not helping you right now, okay? So again, I'm gonna say that again. Don't let your past regrets hold you back from living and creating your best life. Living, future, living, present, creating, future, right? So we don't want to let it hold back, okay? All right, so I got through my 3 points of why creating vision is important. Now, y'all probably asking, well, she doing all this talking and she look cute, but she not helping with me, how to create my vision. I'm happy that you asked, because guess what? We're going to talk about it, okay? So, how to create a vision. How do you create your vision statement? There is no set way of actually creating a personal vision statement. There's no book, nothing, right? It's based on you. But I'm going to give you a couple of pointers that I personally use that you can use in your own, creating. So, set aside about 45 minutes to an hour for you to just reflect quietly and take notes, okay? It's important that you have that time, no distractions. You don't need everybody in your business, because guess what? This time is about you. And that's one thing that we neglect and we forget. We don't give ourselves time, right? We don't give ourselves personal time to do anything. So set aside time, 45 minutes to an hour, to focus on you, okay? During that time, you are going to be reflecting on who you are, your values, what matters to you most, your desires, your goals, and more, okay? And again, I'm going to put all this in a blog post, so don't, freak out. But during that time, you are going to reflect on those times, okay? You're going to be asking yourself questions like, what's your why? Do you even know your why? Okay? Can you define yourself in 3 words? 3 simple words. Can you even say that about yourself, right? A lot of people can't. You're going to think about what areas energize you, right? When you start thinking about something, you start smiling and getting super happy. That's something that energizes you, right? That's something that makes you happy. So think about those areas. What's your passion? What makes you get a little gangster when something happens? What makes you talk a little differently, okay? Because you love it so much. For me, it's kids. I love kids. Let me find out something happened to a kid that ain't supposed to happen. Guess what? I'm in that thing, okay? Jesus holding me back and everything, right? That's my passion. It makes me turn up a little bit, right? There's some things that don't, though, okay? You're not going to see that side. But something like that, right? Helping millennial women like me, that's my passion, right? Helping my sis get it together and live her best life. I'm sorry, fellas. I know you watching. But, helping my sis get it together, that's my passion. That's what I love to do, okay? And then what do you like to do for me time, right? I ask this question a lot. Like, what are your hobbies and interests? I ask this question a lot to my clients that I work with, and they struggle so much. They struggle so hard to say what they like to do in me time. So think about those things. Think about what I like to do. What makes me happy? What makes me passionate? What makes me joyful? Okay? Um, and again, I will put these questions in a blog post. I'll put more of them so you guys can, take them and answer them. But my next point about creating a vision statement. So when you're creating your vision statement, I want you to avoid thinking about the limitations. Okay? We're so quick to tell ourselves what we can't do. I don't have the money. I don't have a car. I don't have this. I don't look like so-and-so. I don't have the... Okay. All right. Like, by the time you done complained about what you don't have, you could have written a vision statement. Okay? So, avoid the limitations. Okay? Avoid those limitations as you're crafting your vision statement. Yes, girl. And then another thing, this is not about what other people think about you. Nobody is living your life but you. So don't nobody need to have no type of input on your vision for your life but you and Jesus, if that's what you're going with, okay? A lot of times we consider people too much. And it's great to be kind and considerate, right? But I think sometimes we consider people too much in our life. And it makes us unhappy because we're living for that person. We're living for whoever, the parent or the friend, whoever's in our ear telling us, you need to do this and this is what I want you to do. No. That's why I said set aside that time so that you can focus on what you want to do and really dive into who you are, right? And then lastly, I don't want you to get overwhelmed with thinking about how you're going to make your life happen, right? How is this going to happen? That's going to come with time, right? It's going to come with time. It's going to come with dedication, how you're going to achieve your goals, how you're going to achieve this vision, right? Because the vision is so massive, right? And so I don't want you to get so overwhelmed thinking about, well, I got to do small goals, right? And work your way up, okay? All right. So I have covered how to create a vision. Put some thumbs up if this is helping you thus far. Is it thumbs on IG? Put some hearts. Do something. Let me know you're there with me, okay? Okay, guys. So I'm going to wrap this up. Again, like I said, I didn't want it to be super long because I understand people's attention spans. Ooh, I see some hearts. Yay. Yay, hearts. Y'all with me. Some thumbs. I love it. We got both. We got okay hands. Yes. Thank you for rocking with me, okay? So, let's review a little bit. Oh, we got a lot of hearts. Okay. Let's review a little bit. So, again, everything I talk about tonight, I'm going to make it to a blog post so that way it'll be on lovenelb.com and you guys can go and get the questions and stuff. But going over the 3 points for why it's important to have a vision statement. 1, creating a vision empowers you to clarify life's direction. 2, creating a vision allows you to avoid distractions, okay? And 3, creating a vision allows you to focus forward and let go of regrets. And we don't need them regrets in our life because we're trying to live our best life out here, okay? And then the most important part of creating a vision that I want you to, come on. Yes, I'm teaching. That's my thing. I love to teach, baby. Okay. The important part that I want you to remember about creating a vision statement, right? When writing a vision statement, it's about what you want. Okay. Everybody else that wants to, everybody else that wants to comment in, hey, CJ, everybody else that wants to comment in and talk about, what you need to do in your life, you need to shut that noise out. This vision statement is about you, honey. Okay, you need to focus on you. Okay. Moving on. So I want to do a couple of shout outs. I have a ton of friends who support me so much. I love them. You know who you are. And I also want to say thank you guys. Hey, I want to say thank you guys for supporting me. Every like, every comment, every subscribe, every share. Thank you guys for even joining me on this live. I love you guys so much. Thank you. So for the month of March, I am doing Clarity Talks every Thursday at 8 p.m. So you have no excuse because you've heard me say it. Okay. For our next Clarity Talk, we will be discussing how to let it go. So tonight was about vision, right? And crafting our vision. Next week, we're going to be talking about how to let it go. And so I really want you guys to join me for that one, because I think that's going to be very important. Hey, Dom, that's going to be very important when it comes to just gaining clarity in general. Hi. Is learning how to let it go, right? Because we have a lot of things that we're holding on to, and we're really struggling with letting it go. So make sure you come with your questions. If you have any questions about letting it go, I can help you and answer those questions. And then the Thursday after that, we're going to talk about showing up for ourselves. Again, we don't take the time to really do what we need to do for ourselves. So we're going to be talking about how we're going to show up for ourselves, okay? At the end of the month, I will be hosting my very first masterclass, and I'm super, super excited. Very excited. But in order to know how to sign up for the masterclass, I got a lot of hearts on that one. In order to know how to sign up for the masterclass, you're going to have to come on the Thursdays, because I'll be announcing tickets and all that kind of stuff, and how you can sign up, okay? Lastly, guys, if you need help creating a vision for your life, I'm a clarity coach. I do offer services, okay? So if you need help and you're not ready to, exciting, thank you. If you're not ready to commit to a clarity call, that's perfectly fine. I do have a discovery call. In our discovery call, we talk about your needs. I talk about solutions, and we're going to see if they fit together, okay? And don't be stingy if you know somebody, because you all got a friend that needs some clarity, okay? If you know somebody, send them my website, lovenellb.com. It's very easy to remember, or click the link in my bio, either one, okay? And then lastly, if you loved this live, which I had fun being on live with y'all tonight, I want you to I want you to share this video once I post it. I want you to save it. Hey, friend. I want you to save it, and I want you to comment. And then I want you to come back next week, and I want you to bring a friend, okay? And I want y'all to stay the whole time with me. Tell them it's not going to be longer than 30 minutes, right? We started right on 8, because, Black people ain't on time. I was here, okay? We started right at 8. It's 8:29. I'm about to cut it off. Simple, sweet, cute. That's it. We ain't got time for all the extra rambling, all right? It feels good to finish my first live, guys. Y'all are awesome, okay? All right, guys, I will see y'all right here, 8 p.m. next week, okay? And if you have any questions about creating vision, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to DM me. My DMs are open, and I'm always down to answer and help people out, okay? I love y'all. Y'all have a good night.